Good evening, my name is Emily Tran of Period 9 Honors Social Studies. Today we'll be discussing about 3 important controversial topics that's currently happening as we speak on Monday, October 2nd.
Our first story begins with Apple. Apple has just released its iPhone 8 in many stores around the globe, though several customers have chosen to wait until November to upgrade to the more expensive iPhone X.
An Apple store in Sydney, Australia at 8 a.m. Friday was the first in the world to release its iPhone 8, and it was capable of ushering in a few fans who had camped out, along with others who woke up early. Other shoppers located in different stores also had chosen to upgrade to the iPhone 8 rather than the X, along with a range of reasons as to why. These reasons include the fact that it still contained a home button and that it was $200 to $300 less than the price of X, starting at $999. While others were simply in desperate need of an upgrade that could not wait another month. Released 10 years after the first iPhone, the iPhone X is being marketed as the future of the product line, featuring high-tech face scanning that can unlock the phone or make animated emoji faces. The screen takes up more space, therefore pushing off the iconic home button, although others argue that the iPhone 8 was still more of a conventional device. I question why Apple is starting to release so many products without any sort of meaning or upgrade that's conventional. I question why they don't properly think about what consumers versus what they'll find interesting. I think the more Apple develops high-tech devices, the more criticism they might receive. Our second story begins with Trump as he plans to alter the restrictions of his travel ban with more targeted countries in the U.S. U.S. President Donald Trump aims to alter his travel ban and go into effect as soon as this weekend. The original ban had blocked all travel to the United States by refugees as well as nationals of 7 countries: Iraq, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. His ban on travelers from 6 majority Muslim countries is set to be replaced with targeted restrictions on visits to the United States that would vary by country. If they did not increase these standards, those nations could be severely restricted. It was not clear which countries would be targeted or how many would be affected under these restrictions. In the end, officials said that some of these countries added measures to improve security for passports and to better identify potential terrorist threats. The Trump administration will ensure that people who travel to the United States are properly vetted and those that don't belong here aren't allowed to enter. Jonathan Hoffman, the Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs at the department. I found it very surprising when Jonathan Hoffman had seemed to state so willingly that those who do not belong here aren't allowed to enter. I have questions as to what Jonathan Hoffman meant by those who do not belong here. Did he mean by refugees, criminals, those with different religion or race? I feel that as more countries continue to be restricted, more backlash may come solely against Trump. Our last story is quite devastating as it includes the 3rd earthquake in a month that has hit southern Mexico, causing a vast amount of damage. 3rd tremor to hit the country this month shook southern Mexico on Saturday, occurring around 7:53 a.m. CT with a 6.1 magnitude. The latest had sent shockwaves hundreds of miles out from its epicenter to Mexico City, causing buildings to sway and raising alarm in the capital, which is still reeling from Tuesday's 7.1 magnitude earthquake that had killed at least 300 people. Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto declares 3 days after the event that saving lives is a top priority, and that search and rescue efforts will be ongoing as long as survivors are believed to be beneath the rubble. So far, Saturday's quake caused the greatest damage to the Isla Petic bridge in Oaxaca, which needs to be rebuilt, as well as to structures already damaged from previous quakes, according to Peña Nieto. Fortunately, I have no questions after reading this article, and am content with how the President of Mexico is being involved in this, unlike many others who wouldn't take part in this as much. I think many more natural disasters may come throughout the globe, and not only in Mexico. My condolences go out to every family who was affected by this earthquake. Thank you for listening.